Here we go. My first NBA game. This is something I've been waiting for my entire life. And to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. But I know this is where I belong. So I just gotta get...
Every dime is a flavor.
This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Tarek Black. He's checked in for Hibbert. Julius Randle comes in for Brandon Bass. Lou Williams is checked in for Kobe. And it's Clarkson, and that's the very first basket right there, folks, of what is hopefully a very long and a very prosperous career from Lopez.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
We'll never forget that first one. And a look here at how the Lakers ranked in the NBA last season. 5th in fewest turnovers per game, 5th in second chance points. And they were in the top half of the league in team rebounding as well. I think that speaks to the fact that this team aggressively goes after the basketball at every position.
Yeah, and the stat I look to, though, is the low turnovers. They did such a great job of limiting their mistakes, really maximizing their opportunities offensively.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Martin out on the wing with Muhammad. Zhang is out there with Pekovic. And it's Lopez in at the point guard position. And here we see the debut of Freak, the kid from Harlem. His first time on an NBA floor. And it's a moment that he's worked very hard to achieve, and his family has got to be proud.
Extremely so, Kevin. It's been a long journey for him, but every level along the way, he's found success. High school phenom, playing for a college championship. I wouldn't bet against this kid in anything when it comes to basketball.
And he gets it to go.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Lopez with the steal. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. Now just a 2-point Los Angeles lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Young with no one around. No good on the triple.
And guys, it looked like Nick Young had finally put it all together. I mean, he had a huge campaign 2 years ago, signs a new 4-year deal. Then last year, disaster strikes. I mean, he provided very little to the team outside of shooting the basketball. And even with that, he dropped to a career worst, 37% from the field.
Here's Clarkson. Connects on the 17-footer. Minnesota's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Lopez outside. Pekovic with the screen for Lopez. Misfires after coming off the pick. Well, Greg, getting back to Young, it's tough to completely judge him on last year's numbers because he was fighting through knee injuries, ankle injuries, all kinds of things. Hardly only played 42 games.
Yeah, but when he's right, he can light it up. I mean, he's a go-to scorer, but he just never got right last season.
And the Lakers making a change here. Brown's checked in, and the Timberwolves also making a change. Andre Miller's checked in for Kevin Martin.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
No, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
And again, the Lakers no good. Timberwolves trail. Pekovic with a screen. Here's Lopez. Offensive rebound. From down in the low post, it goes. 6 points for Nikola Pekovic.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 1. Outside Williams. Rebound Minnesota. Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 13-5 run. Good on the shot. 9 points for Freak. LA's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Here's Here's Clarkson. Sweet little floater.
Guys, that time you went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
The Timberwolves shooting just about an even 40% to start. Miller kicks to Lopez. Shot is off, and it's the Lakers the other way. And here is Williams. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, a bit ago, Myron Scott and I were able to chat. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup. Their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to play up defensively. As usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. And as Doris provided the details, guys, the way they plan to attack defensively will be key early on, won't it?
Absolutely. And if that's the strategy, they've got to be full of energy, full intensity right off the bat.
And that's a real pillar to any successful defense when you talk about intensity. I mean, you can't go half-heartedly or halfway.
To the wing right side. Here's Lopez. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. And that's now 11 points for Freak.
Andre Miller, one of the best dime droppers around.
Clarkson dishes to Williams. Williams double team. Wants to get it to Brown and does.
So somehow the Lakers managed to avoid ending up in last place in the West last season. Still, it's a far, far cry from the Lakers teams of the past. Only 21 wins for them on the season.
Robert Sacre, he's checked in for the Lakers. And Brown drops them both.
In last season, the Wolves had the hardest strength of schedule in the entire league. Might have worked out for them in the end, as come lottery time, those extra losses do tend to help.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Clarkson passes to Williams, and it's sent back by Lopez. Plays it in off the breakaway. Now it's a 5-point Minnesota lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Nobody near Williams. And it's off from three-point range. And here we go. And it would have counted had it. Well, earlier we sat down with Freak and asked him about playing in his first NBA.
You know, I've thought about this moment my entire life.
You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Zhang comes in for Kevin Garnett. Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for Kevin Martin. And it's Lopez in for Ricky Rubio. So on the floor for Minnesota, Lopez in at point guard. Pekovic is out there with Zhang. Then it's Wiggins. And it's Muhammad in at the shooting guard.
And checking out the stats for Wiggins, last season's performance for him, averaged 17 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he had to pay his dues that rookie campaign, earning his stripes. A lot of people think he could have a breakout year this season.
Well, his coaches, his teammates, they've been singing his praises, Greg. I mean, let's see if he can prove them right.
Lopez left side, 6 to shoot. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Lopez has got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves. Outside Williams. Pass to Clarkson. Here's Hibbert, and Pekovic gets the whistle that time.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
Yeah, also, though, they've done a good job of pounding the offensive glass for second chance points.
Julius Randle's checked in for Tariq Black. And a change for the Timberwolves. Miller's checked in. Now Clarkson. He dishes it to Brown. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebounds.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part, and I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there for us.
Here's Clarkson. Minnesota with the rebound. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
They've really flipped things around offensively.
Yeah, and anytime you can make more than half of your shots, you'll take that.
Hibbert with a screen on Miller to the wing right side. Randall, the pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hand. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And that one good from Clarkson.
Now that's a momentum shifter there. The steal leading straight to a quick bucket.
Yeah, and a great way, Clark, to capitalize on the turnover. Don't waste any time. Get the ball right up the court. It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Here's Brown. Pekovic with the rebound. Pekovic has got his 3rd rebound tonight. And last season, an injury-filled one for Nikola Pekovic. Played only 31 games before he was sidelined. Clark with an Achilles injury.
Yeah, and you know, he wasn't even playing quite up to par before the injury, Kevin. After shooting well over 50% in each of his first 4 seasons, he dropped to under 43% last year.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And on the subject of Pekovic, last season was another difficult step back for him physically. At some point, one wonders if his whole career becomes in jeopardy. It just takes so much effort to keep coming back.
Williams, that's for 2. Money from the wing. Williams has got 7 points. Timberwolves leading by 10. Lopez outside. Let's go. Shot is no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Williams with the ball, and it's Miller picking him up. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And guys, I, for one, can relate to what Pekovic is going through. I mean, it's not easy as a big man to get those injuries to your leg. I mean, you're carrying a lot of weight and force around. I mean, let's hope Nikola finds a little more luck going forward as far as the injuries.
Miller kicks to Lopez. The fader. Rebound the Lakers. Hibbert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Muhammad with the steal. Fast break, Minnesota. Lopez outside. Kicks to Pekovic.
It's sticking too much.
18 feet out, and it's Lopez. That time on the assist from Pekovic. And it's now 26 points for Freak. Lakers trail by 10. Clarkson with the ball. He's got 6. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. I'm sure he appreciated it.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he can't get the first one.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
Williams against Lopez. Now here's Williams. He's covered closely. To the middle, and stolen by Miller. Here's Lopez. Good, and Miller gets the assist. That's 29 points for Freak.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition to attack.
Your Lakers, 48. The Timberwolves.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Robert Sacre, he's checked in for Hibbert. Randall comes in for Brandon Bass. Lou Williams is checked in for Nick Young. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Russell. Here is Miller. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Lakers were awful in a lot of aspects last season, and their play at home was a major one. Greg, they just couldn't do anything at home, and I think the fans were giving up hope as well.
And given how pricey those Laker tickets are, Kevin, it was a lot to be salty out in Laker land, so can't be a bottom dweller and charge that much for seat.
Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Lewis Williams out there with Clarkson, and it's Sacre in at the 5. That's the Laker 5. Timberwolves leading by 9.
You know, the Lakers were a bottom dweller last year. I mean, their home record was 12-29, guys. That was tied for the second worst mark in the NBA.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Here's Clarkson. He has 6. The dish now to Sacre. Shot clock at 5. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Sacre's got his first points in this one.
And you know, guys, a lot of the problems for the Lakers at home last season was with their shooting. They had the lowest three-point percentage in the league at home. Not exactly friendly bounces for them. Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Clarkson with the ball. He's against Miller. Williams' shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Been a big game for Lopez. 31 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been a disruptive force out on the floor.
A young team trying to find their place in the league can have it tough on the road, Clark, and the 2015 Timberwolves typified that sentiment.
In spades, 7-34 on the road last season. Dead last in the West as they won only 3 road games against the rest of the conference.
To the inside, here's Muhammad. The Lakers with the rebound. Randall's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Lakers trail by 12. And the foul called on Freak. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win.
What a play, boy. What a play.
The 2K Sports Post Freak.